Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Namaskar, I, Angswarupa Chatterjee, Additional Civil Judge, cum Judicial Magistrate First Class Khondapora Noyagar, welcome everyone to the valedictory ceremony of the Civil Judges Junior Division, batch of 2023, and the release of the Annual Report 2025. This day marks a pivotal moment for our 33 civil judges on probation, batch of 2023, and their transition to the judicial service. Today's ceremony is one of profound significance as we gather not only to celebrate the successful completion of their induction training, but also to witness the solemn swearing-in that will pledge these young officers to the highest ideals of fairness, probity, and justice as they enter this service. Before we commence with the proceedings, it is my privilege to acknowledge the distinguished dignitaries whose gracious presence has added immense dignity and distinction to this occasion. We are deeply privileged to have amongst us Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy. His Lordship's august presence has added immense grace and eminence to this ceremony. His visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to strengthening the judicial delivery system continue to inspire us all who serve this institution. We look forward to His Lordship's counsel and blessings as the newly trained officers embark upon their judicial careers. We are equally honored by the gracious presence of the Honorable Judges of the High Court of Orissa and their gracious spouses, whose valuable presence lends prestige to this occasion. It is also our privilege to welcome the Honorable former Judges of the High Court of Orissa, the resource persons whose distinguished service and invaluable wisdom continue to enrich this institution. We offer our deepest respect and heartfelt gratitude for blessing this occasion with your gracious presence. It is my distinct honor and privilege to also welcome respected Registrar General, High Court of Orissa, and the members of the registry, respected District and Sessions Judge Cuttack, respected Principal Secretary, Law Department, Bhubaneswar, respected Director and other officials of the Orissa Judicial Academy, Cuttack, respected Director of Public Prosecutions, respected Member Secretary and other officials of the Orissa State Legal Services Authority. I also extend a warm welcome to the members of the print and electronic media and all our distinguished dignitaries, my esteemed colleagues, and most importantly, to the 33 civil judges on probation, batch of 2023, who have successfully completed this one-year induction training program at the Orissa Judicial Academy. We also warmly welcome their proud families, whose encouragement, sacrifices, and support have been a constant source of strength throughout the remarkable journey. We are also delighted to inform you that this program is being live-streamed on the official YouTube channel of the Honorable High Court of Orissa, through which judicial officers and viewers from across the state have joined us virtually. May I now beseech Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy, to kindly grace the dais. I also request Shri Vidyut Kumar Mishra, respected Director, Orissa Judicial Academy, to have the honor of conducting His Lordship to the dais. Thank you, my Lord. May I now request Honorable Shri Justice Krishnaram Mohapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman, Judicial Academy and Training Committee, and Chairman, Annual Report Committee, to kindly adorn the dais. And may I also request Dr. Bhagya Lakshmi Rath, respected Registrar General, High Court of Orissa, to kindly conduct His Lordship to the dais. Thank you, my Lord. May I now request Honorable Ms. Justice Savitri Ratha, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Member, Judicial Academy and Training Committee, to kindly adorn the dais. And may I also request Shri Srinivas Pratihari, respected Registrar Vigilance, High Court of Orissa, to kindly conduct her ladyship to the dais. Thank you, my ladyship. May I now request Honorable Shri Justice Radhakrishna Patnaik, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member Judicial Academy and Training Committee to kindly adorn the dais. And may I also request Shri Aurobindo Patnaik, Member Secretary, Orissa State Legal Services Authority, to kindly conduct his lordship to the dais. Thank you, my lord. May I now request Honorable Shri Justice Shashikanta Mishra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member Annual Report Committee to kindly adorn the dais. And may I also request Srimati Luna Mahanti, respected Registrar Administration, High Court of Orissa, to kindly conduct his lordship to the dais. Thank you, my lord. May I now request Honorable Shri Justice Aditya Kumar Mohapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member Judicial Academy and Training Committee to kindly adorn the dais. And may I also request Shri Bikram Patnaik, respected Registrar Inspection, High Court of Orissa, to kindly conduct his lordship to the dais. Thank you, my lord. May I now request Honorable Shri Justice Chittaranjan Das, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member Annual Report Committee to kindly adorn the dais. And may I also request Shri Satyaranjan Pradhan, respected Registrar Judicial, High Court of Orissa, to kindly conduct his lordship to the dais. Thank you, my lord. A sapling planted in faith today becomes a shade for generations tomorrow. On that note, as a token of our heartfelt gratitude, may I now request Ms. Sriyanka Das, Civil Judge on Probation, to present a sapling to Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy. Thank you, madam. I now request Ms. Rituparna Das, Civil Judge on Probation, to present a sapling to Honorable Shri Justice Krishna Ram Mohapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman, Judicial Academy and Training Committee, and Chairman, Annual Report Committee. Thank you, madam. I now request Ms. K.C. Indrani, Civil Judge on Probation, to present a sapling to Honorable Ms. Justice Savitri Rathore, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member, Judicial Academy and Training Committee. Thank you, madam. I now request Ms. Shrita Chottorai, Civil Judge on Probation, to present a sapling to Honorable Shri Justice Radhakrishna Patnaik, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member, Judicial Academy and Training Committee. Thank you, madam. I now request Ms. Swati Samal, Civil Judge on Probation, to present a sapling to Honorable Shri Justice Shashikanta Mishra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member, Annual Report Committee. Thank you, madam. I now request Ms. Nazia Fazal, Civil Judge on Probation, to present a sapling to Honorable Shri Justice Aditya Kumar Mohapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member, Judicial Academy and Training Committee. Thank you, madam. I now request Ms. Upasana Panda, Civil Judge on Probation, to present a sapling to Honorable Shri Justice Chittaranjan Das, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member, Annual Report Committee. Thank you, madam. Now, with that expression of our heartfelt gratitude, I now most respectfully request Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy, to formally declare this ceremony open. Thank you, my lord. The ceremony is now declared open. With the formal commencement of today's proceedings, I most respectfully request all the dignitaries present on and off the dais, along with the members of the audience, to kindly rise in honor of the rendition of the state song Bonde Utkala Janani, composed by Kantokabi Lakshmikanta Mohapatra. Thank you all. Please take your seats. We have all assembled this morning to celebrate the culmination of diligence and perseverance of the 33 civil judges on probation batch of 2023. It is an occasion to recognize their achievements and formally mark their induction into the esteemed judicial fraternity as they embark upon the noble responsibility of upholding the Constitution, the rule of law, and the enduring ideals of justice. We are deeply privileged and honored to have amidst us today a distinguished member of the judiciary, a jurist whose profound wisdom, legal acumen, and exemplary leadership and unwavering commitment to the administration of justice have inspired countless people. It is therefore with profound honor and utmost respect that I most humbly request Honorable Shri Justice Shashikanta Mishra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member Annual Report Committee to kindly present the welcome address and convey a brief introduction of the Annual Report 2025. Please, my lord.
Namaskar and a very good morning, everybody. Honorable Sri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice of Orissa High Court, my esteemed colleagues on the dais, off the dais, and their gracious spouses, the Registrar General and officers of the Registry, Director Orissa Judicial Academy, Member Secretary, State Legal Services Authority, Principal Secretary, Law Department, Government of Orissa, and other government officials present, the proud parents of the 33 civil judges of the 2023 batch, the 33 young civil judges themselves, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome each one of you to today's function, which actually integrates three distinct yet important events: the valedictory ceremony of these 33 civil judges, release of the annual report of the High Court, and release of the newsletter Vidya of the Judicial Academy. To the civil judges, especially, I extend a warm welcome, not just to the function, but a sort of formal welcome to the service as well. This is going to be the beginning of hopefully a rewarding and fulfilling journey of your lives. I can only say from my personal experience of nearly 30 years, both as a lawyer and a judge, that more often than not, it will be your innate sense of justice and fairness rather than only knowledge of law that would guide you on your path. Neither the marks or position secured in the OJS examination, nor the position in the gradation list shall matter anymore. It is your ability to deliver in the court that would matter. So while welcoming you once again to be a part of this glorious institution, I sincerely wish you luck and best wishes as you embark on the journey to fulfill the constitutional goal of dispensing justice. God bless you. I've been tasked with introducing the annual report of the High Court also for the year 2025, which, as you all know, has now become a regular feature of our institution. I shall strive to do so by posing three questions and seeking to answer them. It may sound a bit repetitive, as in those who have heard me introduce the annual report in the previous years will remember that I have always followed this path. But this is how it is to be. Now the three questions are why, what, and how. I have posed these questions, I will seek to answer them, and that will be the introduction. Why an annual report at all? When the annual report for the year 2023 was released, I had posed this question, which was answered by the then Chief Justice, Justice Chakradhari Saran Singh, with a counter question. When I had said, why an annual report? He replied in course of his speech, why not an annual report? Well, actually, we both were one in realizing that it is a document necessary for some serious soul searching. It's a sort of review of what all we have done in the past year, not only for our consumption, but for the public at large. This is very important. In fact, our effort was lauded by the national and local media as an honest introspection by the highest judiciary of the state. We believe it is a constitutional imperative to make an honest, sincere, and transparent evaluation of the workings of judiciary. Therefore, the annual report. Now to the second question. What is this report? Like its previous editions, this year's report contains all relevant information and facts and figures, statistics about institution, disposal of cases, and whether we have performed as expected or not. The steps taken to augment infrastructure across the state, judicial infrastructure that is, the important events that were celebrated, the administrative steps taken, and the technological innovations made, etc. In short, it is a comprehensive guide to anyone interested to know about the functioning of the state judiciary. And I must add that there's a chapter called introspection, which actually, if expanded, it will read introspection and challenges. We have not only listed our achievements, we have also listed our failings. What goals we had set to achieve ourselves, how much we achieved, and how much we did not achieve. We throw it open to the public at large as an honest and as a sincere institution committed to developing each and every facet of the judicial institution. Now to the third question, which is the last question. How was the report prepared? Now, if you look at the report, it is thick, running into maybe 400 odd pages. The committee headed by Honorable Mr. Justice K.R. Mahapatra, along with Justices Bibhu Prasad Rautray, Chittaranjan Das, and myself, had multiple meetings for over a year. In fact, preparation of the report began early next year, with statistics being collected at the end of every quarter. The information about functioning of the High Court, district judiciary, and other allied organs have been collected, meticulously collated before being included in the report. As you shall see, the report contains several photographs, all of which were taken and selected with care. I take this opportunity to inform the august gathering that sometimes multiple photographs of the same building were taken to ensure that the best one goes into the report. The subcommittees for design, collation of data, etc. have toiled hard for seamless publication of the report in the manner intended by us. The publisher and designer must be thanked for the tedious yet wonderful work done by them to come out with a document that is informative as well as aesthetically appealing. It was purely a team effort. Above all, the guidance of Honorable the Chief Justice and the cooperation rendered by my esteemed brother and sister judges has been invaluable. Now, I, on behalf of the committee, as well as the High Court, sincerely hope and trust that the annual report shall be of great value to all those interested in this institution. It gives us a lot of pleasure when somebody from Delhi calls us and says that so-and-so, I have gone through the report of your High Court and I find that you have done a wonderful job. Wonderful job as in disposing of cases. No, coming out with clean hands. What we have done, what we have achieved, where we have failed, and this actually increases public confidence in judiciary. So once again, I extend a warm welcome to all of you, and particularly the 33 young judges. And I'm sure, as I have always addressed, many times I've addressed you, I've told you that you are special. Special not in any, exalted way. Special because you, as civil judge or JMFC, whatever you may call it, you have the power to send a person to prison. Even the President of India doesn't have that power. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord, for the warm welcome extended to our honorable guests, along with your words of wisdom. We now proceed to a moment of special significance in today's program, the Annual Report 2025 High Court of Orissa. It encapsulates our state judiciary's noteworthy achievements, initiatives, and contributions during the year. To mark the release of the Annual Report 2025 High Court of Orissa, I now take this opportune moment to most deferentially request Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy, to graciously release the Annual Report 2025, High Court of Orissa. Please, my lord. We thank you, my lord. Now, the next segment of our program reflects this Academy's relentless endeavor to encourage intellectual inquiry and the exchange of ideas within the judicial fraternity. To mark the release of the newsletter Vidya 2026, which showcases the scholarly contributions of various officers across the state, I now take this opportune moment to humbly request Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy, to kindly release the newsletter Vidya 2026. Please, my lord. We thank you, my lord. Now, through his visionary leadership and unflinching commitment to the judicial excellence, his lordship has played a pivotal role in enriching the judicial education and strengthening the institutional framework of the Orissa Judicial Academy. May I now most reverently request Honorable Shri Justice Krishna Ram Mahapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman, Judicial Academy and Training Committee, and Chairman, Annual Report Committee, to kindly address the gathering. Please, my lord.
Namaskar and a very good morning to everybody present here physically and through virtual mode. I welcome you all on this momentous occasion of combination of important events of immense importance and significance. Honorable Sri Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice of High Court of Orissa and Patron-in-Chief of Odisha Judicial Academy, my sister and brother judges present on and off the dais, gracious spouses of honorable judges present, esteemed Registrar General and other officers of the Registry of High Court of Odisha, Principal Secretary, Department of Law, Government of Odisha, esteemed Director, Odisha Judicial Academy, and other officers as well as staffs of the Academy, esteemed Director Prosecution, esteemed District Judge Cuttack, and other judicial officers present, esteemed Member Secretary of Odisha Legal Services Authority and other officers of the authority, eminent resource persons of the citadel of judicial education, including former judges of the High Court of Orissa, The center of attraction of this morning, the trainee civil judges, Junior Division 2023 branch, and their proud parents, guardians, and family members, distinguished judicial and administrative officers, members of the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. I feel privileged to get this opportunity to speak few words on this momentous occasion. Today's occasion marks release of Annual Report 2025, release of Vidya, the newsletter of Odisha Judicial Academy, and valedictory function of Civil Judges Junior Division of 2023 batch. As my brother Justice Mishra elaborately said, the Annual Report 2025 and Vidya 2025 are just released by none other than our beloved Chief Justice and Patron-in-Chief of Odisha Judicial Academy, who is not only an institution and knowledge and wisdom by himself, but also a true leader. With his leadership and guidance and patronage, this function could be possible. My heartfelt gratitude to all the members of the Judicial Academy and Training Committee and Annual Report Committee. I congratulate all the members of the Annual Report Committee for their unwavering commitment in sharing invaluable suggestions and hard work in publishing the Annual Report 2025. The document contains the report card of one-year journey of Odisha Judiciary and its allied organs. It contains our achievements and success. At the same time, at the same breath, it also contains our shortcomings. We have, in this annual report, we have set out our milestones to reach, which we could not achieve in 2025. In other words, we have made an introspection of ourselves in this document. The digital copy of the document will also be available in the website of the High Court of Orissa very shortly. A detailed introduction has already been given by my brother, Justice Sasikant Mishra, which needs no further elaboration. My best wishes to all the members of the subcommittees who toiled hard for collection, collation, and synchronization of the information received from district judiciary as well as from the High Court and its allied organs. They have also great contribution for editing, designing, and printing of the Annual Report 2025. As I said earlier, our trainee civil judges are center of attractions of today's morning. I congratulate you all. Today, your induction training program culminates. Few days back, you have already been conferred with magisterial power. After being relieved from this academy, you all will join in your respective places of posting in a day or two. But you young officers, your training does not end here. You had legal training in your respective law colleges and law schools. You have also been given judicial training for 1 year in this academy. But the real training and learning will come from your courtrooms. You will learn from the litigants and advocates before you. The litigants know the truth. Thus, a judge is always put to trial. It is oftenly said. It is the most difficult job on the part of a judge to come out successful in the trial. And to come out successful in the trial, you have to be a good judge. And to be a good judge, you have to maintain dignity, integrity, and impartiality. Likewise, a judge should be compassionate and diligent. You should always be punctual also. Be it in your courtroom or society. that reflects your personality. Remember, young officers, there is an untold story in every litigation. Try to find it out and stand firm on principles of law with human heart. You must be passionate, you must be compassionate all the time, but you cannot compromise with the rule of law. You have to uphold the dignity of the institution by your conduct and etiquette, both in the courtroom and society. You all should literally follow the advice and suggestions elaborated in the booklet given to you before commencement of the induction program, induction training. You will also be given a booklet of Anushashan today, few moments later, by Honorable the Chief Justice. Try to follow the advices, suggestions literally. Remember, your parents and family members sacrificed a lot and encouraged you a lot for your achievement. Don't let their sacrifice and hard work go in vain. All of you might be having a mixed feeling while leaving this academy. I also have, because just 1 year back, you have been inducted as trainees. I had, in the first session, I had introduced with you all. And that day and today, in the meantime, 1 year has elapsed. Leaving you from this academy feel me empty in my heart. There is a void in my heart. But you have to be there in your respective places for dispensation of justice. Your presence in the courtroom is very much required. I wish you all the best. Dear officers, never take a step or conduct yourself in a manner for which you have to repent in future. I wish you all a very bright future and successful career. Always uphold the dignity of the institution and rule of law. I congratulate the parents, guardians, and family members of 33 probationary judicial officers. You all have contributed a lot for their success. True it is that they will not be available with you as before, but the name and fame they will earn will certainly give you a lot of satisfaction that you nurtured your child perfectly. Before parting, I must acknowledge the contribution of our previous Deputy Director of the Academy, who has played a vital role in shaping the probationary officers, and the 33 probationary officers can speak it better. I also congratulate the director, additional director, deputy director, as well as assistant director, who have taken all care to see that the officers who have joined the induction program are trained properly to face the litigants in the courtroom. I will not take much of your time. I again wish you all a bright future and successful career. Thank you. Namaskar. Bande Utkal Janani.
Thank you, my lord. Your thoughtful address will undoubtedly motivate and guide all the 33 civil judges as they continue to strive for excellence in all their endeavors. I now seek the permission of the Honorable Chair to permit the 33 civil judges on probation to proceed from their seats and prepare for the flag procession. Is there permission for them to proceed? Yes. Thank you, my lord. Today, marks a significant milestone in the lives of our newly inducted civil judges. Their relentless pursuit of excellence has brought them to this proud moment of recognition. As they step into this august institution of the judiciary, we celebrate not only their success, but also the beginning of careers devoted in the service of justice. This ceremony also provides an opportunity to express our heartfelt appreciation to the many individuals whose guidance, encouragement, and support have shaped the journey of these 33 civil judges. We acknowledge with deep gratitude the invaluable contributions of their mentors, the resource persons, faculty members, families, and all those who have played such a meaningful role in nurturing their growth and contributing to their success. Now, with great pride, I call upon the 33 civil judges on probation of the batch of 2023 to kindly begin the flag procession. This is the defining moment of our valedictory ceremony, a solemn affirmation of values that lie at the heart of judicial service. May I now most respectfully invite Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy, to kindly administer the oath to the civil judges on probation, batch of 2023.
I, congratulations to all of you.
We thank you, my Lord. To whom much is given, much will be required. Today, as you have all solemnly taken the oath of office, you have embraced not only the authority vested in a judicial officer, but also the immense trust that society reposes in the judiciary. This oath is a solemn covenant, a constant reminder that the dispensation of justice is not merely a profession, but is a sacred duty to be discharged with the highest moral standards. May the words of this oath continue to guide your conscience and strengthen your resolve throughout your judicial journey. I now request all the 33 newly sworn-in civil judges to kindly take their respective seats. Thank you all. Now, to deliver the valedictory address and to inspire the freshly sworn in members of the judicial service with his wisdom, vision, and guidance as they assume the solemn responsibilities of judicial office, I now respectfully invite His Lordship, Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy, to kindly address this august gathering. Please, my Lord.
Thank you, organizer, for removing the board, which was put just behind the dais. Not meant for me. My brother, Justice Mahapatra, my sister, Justice Ratho, my brother, Justice R.K. Patnaik, my brother, Justice Shashikant Mishra, my brother, Justice A.K. Mahapatra, my brother, Justice Chittaranjan Das, who have adorned their respective presence in the dais, and my other brothers, Justice Sahu, Justice Satpathy, Justice Narsingh, Justice another BP Satpathy, Justice Raman, Justice Mishra, who are there present in this occasion, the respective spouses, the Registrar General and the other members of the registry, the Deputy Solicitor General, who has really spared time for this momentous occasion and be a part of this ceremony, the directors and the members of the Odisha Judicial Academy, the member secretary and other officers of the Odisha State Legal Services Authority, the District Judge Cuttack, the Principal Secretary of Law, the Government of Odisha, the Director of the Directorate of Public Prosecution, Bhubaneswar, the proud parents and the family members of 33 Civil Judge Junior Divisions of 2023 batch, 33 Civil Judge Junior Divisions on probation of the batch of 2023, the members of the print and electronic media, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the, I would say, the proud moment for these 33 judicial officers who have just completed the probation and will be entering into a main fray. It is not a journey which you would embark in a very easy way. It is not a bed of roses. It is definitely a commitment, your dedication, your endeavor to impart justice. And this is one of the very solemn duty which I always cherish, having inherent and ingrained in every judicial officer. When I came and adorned the seat of a Chief Justice of Odisha High Court, I think within a week or so, I was rather ordained by my brother and sister judge on the bench to preside over and be a part of that ceremony, and just to administer oath to the newly appointed judicial officers who have just completed the probation. I was skeptical because I have come from a state where these kind of ceremonies are never organized. There, every judicial officers, after completing the probation, goes to their respective districts where they have been posted. And before they assume the charge, it is a respective district judge who administers oath in its chamber or sometimes in the court. So it is much in a scattered manner than in a more integrated and inclusive manner. So that was a surprise to me. And I'm a man who always keen to learn, embrace many new things, and the good practices to percolate and to spread everywhere. This is one of the very, I would say, the noble and the more good practice which our High Court has adopted and has been practicing for years, if I believe. This is a great occasion for all you judicial officers, that you are present under one roof and have taken an oath together that really embraces the brotherhood and the sisterhood in the judicial system. As I am reminded, and I fondly believe, on three things which I always said in my last occasion to all the newly appointed or the newly who have completed the probation, the judicial officers. That's what my motto of the life, and I just wanted to share it. Whether to accept or to reject in toto, I don't mind. But I definitely will share my experience of life. As my brother Justice Mahapatra said that, and Justice Shashikant Mishra also said in his address to all of you, that we have a multi-facet, the personality, so far as the judicial journey is concerned, as we had experience as a lawyer, addressing the bench or the judge, and we also have an experience as a judge, listening the lawyers and imparting the justice. So there are three things I can share with my experiences. One is, you should be passionate about this profession and your duties. Without a passion and treating it as a 9-to-5 job, I think you will not be able to come up to the expectations of the citizens of the country. It is definitely not a 9-to-5 job. Sometimes, I do not know here, but in another state, the judicial officers, when they interact, they always talk about that I am coming from an office. I am going to an office. I think the court is neither an office, nor you will treat in that. As we commonly know, it's a temple of justice. I think the court is something which is above the office, and your duty is to uphold its dignity. So that's why I always say, unless you are passionate about your profession, about your job, I think you will not be able to come up to the expectations of the people of India. The second thing is dedications. You do your work diligently, dedicatedly. Do whatever you think out of your own knowledge, the wisdom, but do not leave any stone unturned before you go and decide a particular matter. Think twice, multiple times. Think about its ramification, think about its adverse impact that would come. And then whatever your knowledge and the wisdom guides you, you take a decision freely and boldly. The third, and which is more important, which I believe, is an inquisitiveness. Never shy away from learning the things. Always put the questions. As my brother Justice Mishra, while disseminating the annual report, said the three words, the why, what, and how. Definitely you should always think why it is so, and what for it is, and how it is to be embraced. So these three words you never give up. Inquisitiveness, one is goes and inculcate a sense in you that I know everything. I think that is the last day of your journey in a judicial site. you should always be ready to learn. You should always ready to adopt the new things, as we are also adopting the technology because of the advancement, the development which is taking place so rapidly. So once we are open to accept that technological, the advancements, then why not you be ready to learn and adopt and accept some new things and learn some new things. I'm reminded of my predecessors, not only in office but in life as well, that they used to say that the law is an ocean. More you go in deep, more you will find a new world. So why don't you explore the new world on all days? My all best wishes to all of you, and I am confident and have a trust and hope in all of you that you will discharge your duties, keeping in mind the oath which you took just now, and keep in your mind each and every words and the expressions which are incorporated in that oath form, and try to emulate in your life every day, every time, every moment when it comes. So far as the annual report is concerned, I must say it's a really unwavering commitment of the committee to collate and disseminate those articles, those informations in the annual report. And I must share, my brother Justice Mishra, when he started, that when the journey of the annual report ensued, he always have one thing in mind, that why, what, and how. That's a very nice, I always say that should be there in everybody's mind. He says that when I told my predecessor in office that why the annual report is to be prepared by the High Court, the immediate reaction of the predecessor was, why not? Just to carry forward, I say, why it is inevitable. Always, when we work as an institution, it is our duty to make known the people of the state and the country that how, why, and in what manner the High Court functions. What are the achievements which the High Court has gained or achieved in the last year? And what are the gaps and the challenges? It's not mere a collection of a data or collection of an information. It is definitely will open a more discussions, more introspection, and the more work to do to shape it to the aspiration of the people of the state. It's really heartening to note that the annual report has also contained a dedicated chapter of the introspection, which is more important. As we know, in a recent time, when the data becomes the precious assets, this collection of a data and the informations will definitely be encouraged many other stakeholders to suggest, to give their advice for advancement of the institution. And this also teaches us that where we have failed and where we have gained. So the data is very important nowadays for development, for achieving a further goal. And I believe that this endeavor, which has been taken by the High Court and the committee members, must continue eternally for all time to come. Please do not stop it after I demit an office or go. Let it continue. So far as a Vidya is concerned, I think that is also a technological advancement, reminding many things. I have been, when I came on the last year, I have been told that you'll have to write forewords for the Vidya. I say the Vidya is such a vast term, and the term of vast expressions, what I should write. I have no ideas about it, because these are very new to me when I came here. Then I penned something on Vidya, absolutely in a theoretical manner, without any, the involvement of my inner conscience, because I was not aware that what is happening. But now, after more than 1 year, I realize that what Vidya is, and what is the importance of that particular Vidya. It's a percolation of a particular notion or the ideas, or what the life has taught, or what he has learned through its judicial journey. Many of the judicial officers have written in articles. Certain judgments have also been incorporated therein for further introspection. So these are all the, I would say, the multifarious ideas and the perception which they have in their judicial journey, which would definitely be of an immense help to all the judicial officers. This kind of a newsletters must always be there. And I think my brothers have all contributed a lot by sparing time, and the gist of the judgments which they delivered and which they feel has really contributed immensely to the society, to be incorporated therein, which in fact has been done, which I feel should always be there more frequently than on an annual basis. I again congratulate the committee for giving or dedicating this Vidya to the institution and for the benefits of all the judicial officers. I do not want to take much of your time. I know everybody is now thinking of the jubilation, some kind of a joy that should go together. But again, one thing which I must carry forward or must put forward to all of you, that we know the constitutional rights, the fundamental rights, the right to life as enshrined under Article 21. But as a judicial officer, there are certain decorums, there are certain disciplines, there are certain dignity which every judicial officer must have. As we all know, I think it's being taught everywhere, and it is ubiquitously present everywhere in the podium or in the judicial system, that the justice should not only be done but seem to be done. I think this is borrowed from the British common law principles, and mostly in R versus Sussex, that judgment when first time it comes. But what I say is that sometimes your role also in the court should be such that no, it will not give any sense in anybody's mind that the justice is not done nor seem to be done. How to maintain it? It's your conduct, your behavior in the court. Be a passionate listener, patient listener. Try to understand. Be modest, sober. Do not make any words which is not palatable in the judicial system. And always try to understand the problems which is projected before you. But above all, you should be firm in your decisions. You should take a firm decision which you believe is the correct decision. But along with this, these qualities you must possess. And I believe that your new journey will definitely be a memorable in your life. And I again wish you all the best of your life. I would be failing my duties if I do not acknowledge I would say the sacrifice and the contribution of the parents of these 33 judicial officers. They must have stood as a pillar in their life. They must have supported you what they can do even beyond to their capacity. And this is what a reality and the reward which they have achieved in watching this particular, be a part of this particular rose ceremony and seeing you to adorn such a, I would say, the pious and the honorable post. Thank you for all. Bande Utkal Janam.
Thank you, my lord. All of us will cherish your words, and may your encouragement act as a guiding light in our path ahead as we try to pursue excellence. Now, as a testament to their hard work and commemoration of not only the successful culmination of their rigorous training, but also a beginning of a lifetime of service dedicated to the cause of justice, today's ceremony now advances to the significant moment of pride as we now proceed to the presentation of certificates and mementos to the newly sworn-in Civil Judges Junior Division, batch of 2023. With great pride, I now invite Honorable Shri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and Patron-in-Chief, Orissa Judicial Academy, to kindly present the certificates and mementos to the Meritorious Civil Judges Junior Division, batch of 2023. I would also request all the 33 civil judges to kindly come up to the dais as and when their names are called to receive their token of appreciation. My lord, with your permission. Shri Shomesh Rana Bijuli. Ms. Arunima Pati. Ms. Payal Otta. Ms. Priyanka Agarwal. Ms. Smita Mohapatra. Mr. Abhilash Das. Ms. Rituparna Das. Ms. Anvesha Das. Ms. Rajashri Priyadarshini. Ms. Manisha Das. Ms. Akanksha Bhattacharjee. Ms. Abhipsha Mahakur. Ms. Shriyanka Das. Ms. Shweta Padhi. Ms. Swati Samal. Mr. Rahul Vikram Pati. Ms. Nazia Fazal. Mr. Arja Kumar Senapati. Ms. Shrita Chottorai. Ms. Simran Sakunia. Mr. Debadatta Jena. Mr. Swastik Das. Mr. Gautam Patnaik. Ms. Shubhalakshmi Das. Miss Upasana Panda. Miss Shubhashri Shrabani. Miss Smruti Patnaik. Mr. Ashish Kumar De. Miss Snigdha Behra. Miss Arpita Sahu. Miss Rojalyn Behra. Mr. Kanhu Kisku. Miss Casey Indrani. Thank you all. Now, as this auspicious occasion nears its conclusion, I now humbly invite Honorable Miss Justice Savitri Rotha Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member Judicial Academy and Training Committee to kindly express our collective appreciation for all those who were part of this program and present the vote of thanks. Please, my ladyship.
Namaskar, and I was checking my watch, it's exactly 12. So happy noon to all of you, and a good day to you. The Taittiriya Upanishad preserves what may be the oldest convocation address anywhere in the world. A teacher, having finished the teaching, turns to the student who is about to leave and hands him a few instructions to carry out of the door. Satyam vada, dharmam chara, speak the truth, practice dharma. Do not neglect what you have been taught. It is a short address, and it is delivered at a threshold, at the point where the school has given everything it has to give, and the student must go where the school cannot follow him. That is where this batch stands today, and it falls to me to thank the people who brought them this far. My first word of gratitude is to our Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Justice Harish Tandon. His Lordship has taken time from a demanding schedule to be with us. Thank you, sir. For these officers, the address they have heard from him, which as the head of the judiciary of this state, as you go out of the hall into the courtrooms, it will help you when the law is inscrutable and the file does not help you. I also thank Justice K.R. Mahapatra, the Honorable Chairman and the Chairman and members of the Judicial Academy and Training Committee of the Orissa Judicial Academy. Designing a course of induction training is tough work, done well before anyone assembles in a hall. Someone has to decide what a new judicial officer really needs to know before taking her or his seat, and what she or he should learn first. And I must confess that though I'm outnumbered by my brothers in the High Court, I'm happy to see that the women outnumber the men here. And that is why instead of saying he, I keep on telling she, but it carries for both. That he should learn first, and what can actually be taught in a classroom. That work has left its mark on every session this batch has drawn benefit from. I congratulate the chairman and members of the Annual Report Committee for coming out with another successful edition of the report. I thank the faculty and the resource persons, which includes retired judges and serving judges, the senior judicial officers, members of the bar, and academics who came and taught these officers while their own files and work waited. I thank the officers and staff of the Judicial Academy and of the High Court Registry for looking after these young officers and organizing this program. On the rock of Dholi, Ashoka left an edict addressed to the officers who administered justice in Kalinga. He told them that all men were his children. He warned them against harshness, against impatience, against letting a case end due to indifference, and he directed that the edict be read aloud at fixed intervals so that no officer could plead that he or she had forgotten it. Those instructions were cut into stone in the state more than 2,000 years ago, but they still hold good. To this, I add, in each day as you work, keep this in mind: integrity, compassion, which includes patience, and let your conscience guide you, and a warning: take assistance of AI, but don't be guided by it or be dependent on it. And don't forget your learning and education. What has been taught here will hold you good. So on behalf of the Orissa Judicial Academy, I thank the Honorable Chief Justice, the judges, honorable judges on the dais, off the dais, members of the committee, faculty and officers of this batch, and everyone who has joined us this morning. And another word of advice, not another word, some words of advice to the young officers. Your education doesn't end here, which you all know. You have to keep abreast with the changes in the law and the latest decisions, and also learn from the cases and litigants who and which come up before you each day. All the best, and may God guide you in each step so that your parents are proud of you and we are also proud of you. And towards the end, I have a long list because I may have missed out somebody, so I start again. I thank the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa and Patron-in-Chief of the Orissa Judicial Academy, Honorable Justice K.R. Mahapatra, Chairman of the Orissa Judicial Academy and Training Committee, as well as the Chairman of the Annual Report Committee. And I also thank Justice Panigrai, who's a member of the committee and who was to address you here. But since he left, I asked him and he has helped me with this address. So that is why big thank you to him. Honorable Justice Shashikant Mishra, Judge High Court of Orissa and member of the Annual Report Committee, honorable members of the Judicial Academy and Training Committee, honorable members of the Annual Report Committee, gracious spouses of honorable judges, I should never miss that because they'll never forget me. The Deputy Solicitor General of Odisha, Registrar General and members of the Registry of Honorable High Court of Orissa, Director and members of the Orissa Judicial Academy, members, secretary and other officers of Odisha State Legal Services Authority, the Principal Secretary Law, Government of Odisha, District Judge Cuttack, Director Public Prosecution Bhubaneswar, resource persons, proud parents and family members of the 33 civil judges, Junior Division on probation of 2023 batch. Let me stress it again. Out of 33 members, we have 24 female officers. Congratulations. And members of the print and electronic media. Thank you, and a very good day to you. Vande Utkala Janani.
We thank you very much, Your Ladyship, for such.
And thank you to Ms. Chatterjee for giving us such a wonderful comparing.
We thank you very much, Your Ladyship, for such a thoughtful and eloquent vote of thanks. Your words have beautifully captured the spirit of today's ceremony and the significance of the journey that our new civil judges have now undertaken. As we arrive at the conclusion of this valedictory ceremony, may I respectfully seek the permission of the Honorable Chair to declare the proceedings closed. Thank you, my Lord. The event is now closed. I would now most respectfully request Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, the Honorable Judges of the High Court of Orissa, and the 33 newly sworn-in civil judges to kindly proceed to the portico for the group photograph, which shall be followed by lunch. May I also request all the honorable judges and their respected spouses, all our esteemed guests, and the 33 civil judges of the 2023 batch, along with their family members, to kindly join us thereafter for lunch. Thank you all. Namaskar.